lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest out, he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been healing, building, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the Wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and tracking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters, the demise of falsely idols. Get exposed to cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kind of no follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, building.
Welcome to downtown Detroit and welcome inside Ford Field. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions. Sideline. Look at the head coach of the Browns. These guys coming off their first loss of the year. Don't want to fall to 500 here. Glad to have you with us, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call. That is punter Jack Fox with the honors here. And we're up and running from Ford Field. He's brought down just inside the 25. So here are the Browns now, headed out their first drive. Bringing him out, one of the league's most tooled-up quarterbacks, Brock. He's trying to reach a new ceiling here in year 3. Anthony Richardson.
3 touchdowns, Kate, is a great week for him. But less so when every one of them was matched by an interception. Those turnovers were a part of why they ended up on the losing side of that game. Ball security, what you know he's worked on all week long, will be on the forefront of his mind.
We'll look at his numbers on the draft from last week here. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Another one for Jenkins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 18.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Handoff now to Jenkins. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock. You got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it. Because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. 9 yards to pick up there, and they only need 3 more now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Brought in. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They only manage a yard, but that was enough as this drive rolls on.
You run that sneak there because you know you can rely. Trust with a capital T on the big fellas to do just enough. Get just enough push in the middle so that QB can fall forward. And as we just saw, it's really hard to stop.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. On the give, here's Judkins. They're coupled together a yard there. Taken down by the first-time All-Pro. It's Kirby Joseph.
Okay, that's a run that's going home on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Okay, it's Adonai Mitchell. And this is going to get him right up near that first down. But he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. Let's go. And it's 3rd down.
Toss play here, Judkins. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
A 4-yard.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
And a field goal try coming up shortly from the Browns. From the left hash, 54 yards out. Online, but not enough juice to it. That one falls short. It's no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Browns are in the nickel for this 3rd down call.
Out of bounds, just short of midfield.
Throw here, 3rd down. They'll make a big for it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
20.
Gibbs now from the gun. He sure was fighting, Brock, but in the end, just too many defenders. They take him down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Makes a man miss. He's off. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Amon-Ra.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Go.
Shotgun snap here to go. Pass is caught at the 9. He stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Another Detroit Lions 1st down.
Off the gun they go with Gibbs. And so much for finishing things on the ground. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Give him a few that time, but they'll need twice that to find the end zone here on 3rd and goal. Now gone. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a block, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Bates' kick is up and good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. Gibbs. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
180.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Just 1 yard, and the goal line stand continues. That brings up 4th and goal. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on their next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. This is a tough spot to punt. Gotta convert here on 3rd down. The shotgun, it's Richardson. Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Turnover on downs.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, Goff. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it 4th down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, great chance to win.
Fox now to kick this one away.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this.
19 tight, 19 tight. Come on.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Back to the air. It's Richardson. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Going the other way. Lions have it. And this will reach the end zone. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. It's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. Here's Judkins on first down. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Another game to Judkins. He's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Browns first down.
Throwing now, Richardson. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You want to become the quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So it's second down coming up.
Second down and
19, 5 here.
They'll throw again, Richardson. Finds him on the crossing route. Stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Browns a first.
Ready?
Throwing again, Richardson. That's caught at the 4. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Going jumbo set on this first and goal. Judkins up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Browns start to fight back with their first points of this game. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns cut it to a field goal game. Set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Khalif Raymond to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Let's start on the ground with Gibbs. Oh, the football's loose. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Again, it's Gibbs. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
On the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, gone. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do, try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 19-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Go! Viking 18! Go!
Richardson now. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle block, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Richardson on 3rd. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Screen here for Gibbs. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. That tackle to Michael Hall.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a pocket. Go get a completion or a premium in this league.
Line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
For Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Again, Goff. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Goff to the air now. Short pass brought in. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Motioning the tight end now. Gibbs again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Jake Bates down for the Lions field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Bates' kick is up and good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good to get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Set to return this, Trey Palmer. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Judkins running between the tackles. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Caught quickly on the slant. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for Cleveland. 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. This is Junkins. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Pass run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Another one for Junkins. Rolling into enemy territory. He's going to bring this down to their 35. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. It's the Browns, who have first and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Connects on the crosser. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And the Browns
Let's go
first
now.
down.
Cougar 19.
From the red zone now. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for second down. Here's Richardson. Completed over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Richardson now, 3rd and 2. On the move, headed right. And they take this in for the score. The Browns tie it in the final minute of the half. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. They'll set up here for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns take the lead on that successful kick.
Lions 13.
The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Here's Raymond on the return. Shoots away from one. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Looking to throw. Goff. Finds a seam down the middle. And they are all the way into that red zone.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Oh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest game.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead just before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. Gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. On first down, it's Richardson. He put everything he had into this one. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
He's going to try another deep one here. And that's incomplete. With 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw it. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Alex Anzalone with the pick. And the Lions are stopped on that return. So that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday.
Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the second half. Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Here's Raymond on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's second and 13. From the gun, Goff. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Here he goes, third and long. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. Keeps on moving into the red zone. There it is, touchdown Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Dan Campbell gets the offense the call. They're making a bid for two.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Keeping it on the ground. And he's into the end zone for two. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
Score Lions 48, Browns 20.
Every once in a while, we don't have to confuse this game. Simply beat the man in front of you. Carry the ball over the line. Rushing football at its finest.
On the return, here's Palmer. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding out. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
6 yards. It's second down.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but he sacked 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 4th and long. The Browns are lined up to punt.
And out. 4th down.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Goff off the play action. Caught, nice game left side. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He'll move with his sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 3.
And here we go. Finds his fullback. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
The Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28.
Montgomery now up the middle. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
A throw left side finds Johnson. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Goff setting to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Point after up and good for Bates. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21.
Browns 14.
Fox now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Palmer. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Handoff now to Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
He's going deep. And he makes the break. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Terrion Arnold has it. Lions have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's...
It's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.